Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday morning. I want to thank you for clicking on that thumbnail, opening up your girl's page, her video, to see what I have to say for today. You know, I appreciate you all. Please follow me on Instagram, you know, the whole intro and all that. I appreciate all of my new subscribers and my new followers on Instagram. You know, I'm really grateful to have you all in my life and to be able to share some of my special things and my fragrances with you all. Today, we're going to be talking about spicy fragrances, incensey fragrances, some with like a little bit of oud inside. I wanted to actually separate these initially. I was going to do an oud, I was going to do a leather, an incensey, I was going to do a cinnamon, then break it up with like cinnamon and cloves, but that was too much, y'all. So I actually decided to do just one whole one. All of these fragrances kind of have like the same vibe. They're a little spicy, like I said, oudy, incensey, and they pretty much give you like a Middle Eastern type smell and a feel, which I absolutely love, y'all. So without further ado, we're gonna get into these fragrances. I'm not gonna have an unboxing, but they're gonna be two because I've already smelled them. I've already unboxed them, you know, on Instagram, except for one. I will be introducing two new fragrances to my collection. These are also spicy, sweet, incensey, woody. You know, they're just amazing fragrances. So I'll be introducing those two today on top of my top 10 spiciest fragrances in my collection. These are fresh spicy, warm spicy, really clean. Some are clean, you know, some have a dirtiness to it, you know, that dirty jasmine, dirty patchouli, but pretty much most of them are warm spicy. But I'll let you know which ones as we go forward. So without further ado, we're gonna get into probably or most likely my last Xerjoff fragrance. And you know, Xerjoff is my favorite house. So this is Bouquet Ideal. Absolutely love the Casa Mirati fragrances, y'all. They're amazing. Love the bottles, love the boxes. The boxes are like little collection pieces. Beautiful, stunning work. You already know Sergio Momo. Well, if you don't know, now you know. Sergio Momo went to school for graphic design, so that's why he has these amazing portraits in these boxes that are stunning. It's like stunning artwork, and this is what really attracts me to the house as well. The bottles are art. The boxes, you know, have so much artistic design ingrained in the beautiful boxes. So let's get into this fragrance, and this is Bouquet Ideal. You would think that this fragrance smells like really floral, and that's what I thought initially, but it absolutely does not. You know, so the box once again opens up like so. You know, the fragrance is housed inside. This will probably be my last Xerjoff. I think, yeah, I think so, y'all. So anyway, this is the beautiful bottle. Look at the bottle. Isn't the bottle stunning? Beautiful red. This one you can completely see through. Bouquet Ideal. Demi Rawlings mentioned this one, and I take everything with a grain of salt. But there was also one of my beautiful Instagram followers, or we follow each other, she mentioned this one as well, and I think she posted about it. I'll leave her channel down below, or not her channel, I'll leave her Instagram handle down below, and go follow her on Instagram, y'all. So in this fragrance, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it, okay? Show you the atomizer. Pretty fair. So now, I really like this fragrance. It's not a love for me, but I do like it, and I can definitely wear this on its own. For me, this is not a summer, springtime fragrance. I will definitely be wearing these more in the cooler months, maybe the fall, the winter. So this is perfect because the cooler months are coming up. Well, I don't know, in California sometimes the weather's like too hot. We don't get cooler months until like January sometimes. But I'll just wear it at night in the summertime. Let's say that. So in this, you have some nutmeg, sandalwood, you have vanilla, cedar, you have cinnamon, guaiac wood, you have some French labdanum, and then you have some musk. Oh, and did I say cinnamon? Definitely cinnamon. So This is a really warm, spicy fragrance. This is a little woody, but what you get in this, it's like a really incensey, kind of a tad bit of sweetness, but spiciness. This is definitely like a Middle Eastern smell, y'all. Really good. I could definitely use this for layering as well with some vanillas if I wanted to lighten it up, or maybe a couple other fragrances like my Annick Goutal. I could layer that with this. I could actually see those two together because it has more of like a vanilla, a peppery spiciness on top of the cinnamon in this and the woodiness of this. But I really like this fragrance. It's a very light fragrance. It's not beast mode. I actually thought, because most of the Casa Maratis, except Lyra, is pretty much heavy, I would say moderate on the heavy moderation side to heavy in projection, performance, all of that. But this one almost gives me the performance of Lyra. I have not oversprayed this when I do wear this because it has such deep notes inside. I've sprayed it about maybe 6 times and it still gave me a pretty light to moderate performance. I do really, really like it. It's not a love for me, but I like it and I will be using this for layering. So that is pretty much for Bouquet Ideal. Beautiful, stunning bottle. You know, I think I have all of the Casa Marati fragrances at this point, you know, but yeah, love this. Has nothing to do with flowers, y'all. Absolutely nothing. It's a bouquet of spices and cinnamon and woodiness and, you know, incense. So next we have one and another Instagram follower, and I follow her as well. She mentioned on, and I'll leave her Instagram handle down below. She mentioned that this fragrance smelled like, this fragrance is Majestic Woods by Juicy Couture. Okay, so beautiful bottle. This is more of like an elegant, elevated box, I guess, maybe more on the sophisticated Juicy Couture side. So she mentioned that this smelled like silky woods. Now, I've always wanted to get my nose and my hands on silky woods. So I was like, you know what? This is like $150 less than silky woods. I really wasn't sure about silky woods. I've been trying to get a sample of silky woods. So, you know, I was like, you know what, if she says it, you know, she has a very elegant, really, you know, really great taste in fragrances. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. If she's comparing these two, Silky Woods and Majestic Woods by Juicy Couture together. So it comes in this beautiful box. Love, love, love the bottle, y'all. Love the bottle. I'm going to go ahead and take it out. So look at that bottle. Isn't that stunning, y'all? This almost looks like a niche fragrance based on the bottle. So in Majestic Woods, of course, you have your woody notes. You have your praline, ambroxan, amber, and tonka bean. Now, I don't know, as far as the notes are concerned, you know, I don't know if ambroxan smells spicy, but I don't think so. I think the combination of all of these fragrances together makes this fragrance smell spicy, because there's nothing in here. There's no cinnamon, there's no cloves, there's no saffron, there's no pink pepper, there's no ginger, none of that. But this fragrance has like a Middle Eastern praline, oudi, spicy smell, and it smells amazing, y'all. The opening is a really good like for me, but the dry down, y'all, I absolutely love, love, love the dry down. It's sweet, it's woody. You get your really beautiful, like a sweet amber, like a golden amber inside. I bought this on Fragrance Buy. I think it was about $50-$60. Let's go ahead and spray this. The only thing that annoyed me, but I can glue that on, is that when I pulled off this, there was this little gray top. So anyway, I'm gonna slide that off. Let's go ahead and spray this. Definitely gives you Middle Eastern vibes. So yeah, I get like, it's a really spicy fragrance, you know? But you definitely get that praline, the tonka bean. And the amber, this is a very amber heavy fragrance, an amber praline. I want to say toffee bean, but it's an ambery praline, yeah, heavy fragrance with some woody notes. But like I said, this is probably one of the spiciest fragrances in my collection. Definitely gives you Middle Eastern vibes, y'all. Get your nose on this, you know. If you love oody, woody, spicy fragrances, maybe kind of like, let's say, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, Spirituous Duble Vanille, some of the fragrances that I'll be talking about today. If you like those fragrances, Oud Bouquet, this is so much better than Oud Bouquet to me. This is more wearable than Oud Bouquet to me. I have to do maybe 1 or 2 and done of Oud Bouquet. This one I can spray about 4, but this is really good, y'all. So once again, Majestic Woods, and this is by Juicy Couture. This comes in the 3.4 ml ounce, yeah, 3.4 mls, 3.4 fluid ounces, 100 mls. Let's get that together. So anyway, now, after we discuss those 2 fragrances, those are new fragrances, we're gonna go into my top 10. I'm gonna have to place these somewhere in there, but we'll just do my top 10 most spiciest fragrances, y'all. So the very first one, the spiciest of them all, y'all, would be my delicious Ouverture. So this is by the House of Xerjoff. Ouverture is amazing, but you do get that fig leaf, you get that orange, magnolia, jasmine, you get some definitely some incense, some oud, you get some rose, cinnamon, and sandalwood. This is a stunning Middle Eastern amazing fragrance, y'all. A delicious fragrance. You know, some may say it leans a little masculine. I've worn this. You have to definitely spray this very light, you know, maybe 2 sprays. I have mixed this or layered this with my vanilla, with my Tejota vanilla. I've also, what other fragrance did I mix this with? I think my Kayali vanilla as well. I layered this with my Tejota vanilla, and one day I layered this with my Kayali vanilla, and it was so delicious. It gave me that little bit of sweetness and that fig leaf with the incense and the oudi smell, and the cinnamon, cloves, all that. It gave me everything with the layering that I really wanted. So anyway, Ouverture, my spiciest fragrance in my collection. So next we have one of the love of my lives. If I ran out of this, I would definitely buy it again. And this is Bond Number 9. This is my New York. This is an amazing fragrance in my New York. This is a very, Ouverture was warm spicy. This is a fresh spicy. You can wear this any time of the year. Winter, spring, summer, fall, but this is a very fresh, spicy fragrance. I fell in love with this fragrance. I sprayed it. I kept smelling my scarf. I went back to Harrods, and I was like, what did you spray on my scarf? Because I couldn't remember. She smelled it. She told me. I was like, I have to have it. So this is my New York. You already know the flag on there represents the surrounding of the Pan-African flag for the Black Lives Matter movement. Amazing bottle, amazing fragrance. In this, you have your ginger, you have your pink pepper, you have your elemi, rose, papyrus, sandalwood, you have some cashmere and some patchouli. This fragrance is amazing, y'all. So this is you really get your ginger. This is probably my best pink pepper fragrance that I have in my entire collection, and it's very fresh. It's rosy. I even the projection, the performance is amazing. Like, everything about this fragrance is amazing. I can smell this. I smell it already. I don't have to hold my arm up to my nose, but I definitely get that rose, sandalwood, the pink pepper, the ginger. I don't know what elemi smells like. But you get that papyrus. Oh, it's an amazing fragrance, y'all. Get your nose on this. This is Bond Number 9, my New York. So next we have one of my next warm spicy fragrances. Absolutely love it. One of my followers on Instagram told me about this one, and this is by the House of Mimo Paris, and this is Redba. So Redba is a little oudi, warm spicy, a little woody, a little fruity. This is a really pretty, stunning fragrance, very elegant, sophisticated. This is like, you know, this is high-end fragrance, y'all. So it's beautiful though. So this is definitely a fragrance for the fall winter. I would not be wearing this in the spring summer. The performance is amazing, the bottle's amazing. Love all of Nemo's. Look at that, beautiful. Love all of their fragrances. So in Redbud, the opening, you definitely get your raspberry and your oud. So you have raspberry, pink pepper, you have some rose, Agarwood, you have your saffron, which makes it a little more rosy, spicy with that raspberry. You have some vanilla, cardamom, amber, cinnamon, and myrrh. This is a beautiful fragrance, y'all. If you love spicy, I'm not an oud girl, okay? But I can take oud in small doses, okay? If it comes with some brightness or maybe a little more spicy sweetness. So this one right here, it comes with that raspberry, pink pepper, and saffron in the opening. And let's spray this here. You know, I smell it already. You know, the projection's amazing. But yeah, you definitely get, you know, like I said, the opening of the fruity notes and some cinnamon, some incensey smell, but really good. And this is Redbud by the House of Mimo Paris. So next we're gonna go with Side Effect by Initio. This fragrance I just had to have. Love the House of Initio. I wanted to include Atomic Rose, but I have that one in my rose fragrances, which is like my top 3 rose scents. But Atomic Rose with the Hedione and the rose, and you know, there's some spiciness. It's a really spicy rose fragrance as well. Atomic Rose gives me everything that I want in a rose fragrance. It's a sexy rose fragrance. So I didn't include that, but it definitely will fall in line with the spiciness. So also one other fragrance, the Chronic. Absolutely love the Chronic. The top note is cinnamon, but I get more of the ambery leather scent than the cinnamon. But the Chronic is a little spicy as well, but not spicy enough for me. A lot of fragrances have, you know, spicy notes in there, but you have some of the other notes that pretty much overtake the spicy notes, so they're not as spicy, even though they list like cinnamon, cloves, all that stuff. If it's in conjunction with like a pink pepper, a cardamom, a saffron, then it becomes like a spicy bomb. So let's get into the notes, or yeah, let's get into the notes of Side Effect. So in Side Effect, you have very simple. You have your vanilla, rum, tobacco, and cinnamon. This is a very unisex fragrance. Very beautiful fragrance. Absolutely love Side Effect. You do get a little bit of that booziness, but it's booziness, it's cinnamon with the tobacco. To me, kind of hides in the background. I'm not a huge tobacco fan, so I can tolerate this fragrance. Definitely fall winter worthy. I will not wear this in the spring summer unless it's a cold night, but absolutely love this by the House of Initio. Really spicy fragrance, but like I said, it's a sweet vanilla rum tobacco scent. Beautiful, you know, blended, very beautiful. Initio's Side Effect. So let's see, next we're gonna go with Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, and this is by no other than Mona Katan Kayali. So we all know this was, I have a review on this one. I think most of you all saw it. If you don't, go check it out. You might want to get your nose on it. I was so excited when this came out. You know, I was super hyped because I love the notes of saffron and pink pepper, ginger, you know, all the spiciness, y'all. Give it to me. So in this, let's see, you have your, on the top notes, you have your pink pepper, saffron, you have some bergamot, Lily-of-the-Valley, you have magnolia in here, you have your Bulgarian rose, May rose, you have some vanilla orchid, amber patchouli, and like I said, magnolia as well. So beautiful. I'm not gonna spray this, I'll spray it actually here, you know. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. You get the opening of some vanilla, you get the rose more in the mid and the dry down. Y'all, absolutely love this fragrance. Some people say there's oud inside. I don't get any. I think the combination of the notes in the fragrances makes it smell a little bit of oudy. Like I said, in most of my fragrances that have pink pepper and rose inside and the vanilla, sandalwood, I do get like the combination makes it smell like a light oud, but it's not listed. They may put it in there, but I don't think so. But anyway, this is a beautiful fragrance, y'all. Very elegant, sophisticated, sexy fragrance, y'all. When you want to be sexy, ladies, throw on some Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper by Kayali. Beautiful bottle, all that. I have all of Kayali's fragrances, and I just absolutely love her line. You know, I'm waiting for the next one. But yeah, love this one, y'all. Delicious. So the next one we're going to get into is, let's do a cupcake. So this is by the House of Sillage, and this is Passion de l'Amour. Beautiful, beautiful hue on this bottle. Beautiful cupcake. So in Passion de l'Amour, you have your raspberry, you have your saffron. That sounds like Redba, right? Redba in the opening has raspberry and saffron as well. But it gives me Redba vibes, but you know, the smells are different. So raspberry saffron, you have your Liatris, you have your Bergamot, you have Amyris, Lily-of-the-Valley, Oud, Patchouli, and Vanilla. This is a real beautiful fragrance. This is a very upscale, sophisticated fragrance. You want to wear this when you're dressed up, you know, when you're going out on the town. This is definitely like a fall winter fragrance to me, you know, but I love this. Initially when I purchased this was almost too beast mode for me. This reminded me more of Oud Bouquet in a way, with a raspberry note on top of it, or with some fruity notes on top of it, and a little more vanilla, you know, less rose. But it was definitely giving me those same vibes. But absolutely, I really love this fragrance. But when I do wear this, I am dressed up. I've worn this at least 5 times. Not much of a dent in here because I don't spray heavy with this, because it is beast mode. Like I said, maybe 3 to 4 sprays and I'm done with this. But Passion de l'Amour, this is by the House of Sillage. So the next one we have, speaking of Oud Bouquet, and this definitely does not list any notes, and this is Lancome Oud Bouquet. It does not list any notes of any spicy notes in here, but the combination makes this fragrance smell really rosy, oudy, spicy. But in here you have your oud. You have saffron, okay? You don't have any pink pepper, ginger, or black pepper, but you do have your saffron. Saffron actually gives fragrances a spiciness. Some people say leathery. I don't get any leatheriness or leather scents from saffron in any of my fragrance as of yet. Maybe what is it, Oud for Greatness, but there's so much in Oud for Greatness by the House of Initio, I can't tell. I actually think there's leather in there anyway. But Oud for Greatness with that saffron in there, it almost gives me a little bit of leatheriness, but a lot of people say they get leather from saffron. I do not. I get spiciness, I get a sweet rose, I get the actual saffron smell, you know. But anyway, Oud Bouquet is a little oudy, spicy, Middle Eastern smell. Definitely a nice fragrance, you know. But like I said, I can only spray this twice. You know, I go really light on this, light on the trigger, far back twice. And this is a beast mode fragrance. It's super, I'm not gonna say loud, but the performance is great, y'all. This is Lancome's Oud Bouquet, and in here you have your oud, praline, rose, and saffron. Beautiful fragrance, very elegant fragrance, and I really love this fragrance. But light on the trigger, y'all. So next we have one, I'll give you my lightest one last. Next one we have is Bewitching Yasmine. You know, this is by the House of Penhaligons. Now, initially, I was going to declutter this fragrance because I did not get much from it. This is more on the lighter, spicy side. So this is a really pretty fragrance, but I don't get a lot from it. So I do layer this with my Clandestine Clara. I layer this with a vanilla. I may layer this with like a basic plain rose, like the MFK's A La Rose. I've done that with this, but you know, it doesn't give me a heavy performance. It's more in the light range. So in this you have, and this is Bewitching Yasmine by the House of Penhaligons. You have your cardamom, you have your coffee, fir, you have jasmine, lotion, is it lotion? Oud, Tahitian vanilla and incense. Now what I do get from this, it's a fresh spicy for me. It's not a warm spicy, even though all of the notes of cardamom and coffee, they're all warm. I do not get coffee from this. I get cardamom, I get some oudiness, I get some slight incensey spiciness. But it's, like I said, I have to overspray. Definitely overspray with this. The atomizer is beautiful though, look at that. You know? But you definitely get that, whatever that oud is, because it gives me a little bit of medicinal vibes, you know? Yeah, I have to wear this and I have to actually like sweeten it up a little bit because I do get medicinal vibes from this fragrance, y'all. But anyway, Bewitching Yasmine. If you ask me would I purchase this again, I would probably tell you no. Because the performance, the smell is okay. It's not as great, but it's okay. But I love layering with this fragrance. So the next one we have is by Alien, Thierry Mugler, and this is Alien Essence Absolute. Absolutely love this fragrance. It's definitely for the fall, winter. It's beautiful, it's incensey, it's sweet, it's deep. You know, in this you have, let me find it. I know I wrote it down. Oh, well, maybe I didn't. So in Alien Essence Absolute that I can remember, you have some myrrh, you have some vanilla. I know you have some either iris or orris, and I think there's some cardamom in here as well. But it's incensey. You have your jasmine in here. That's number one. So jasmine, vanilla, you have some myrrh, and you have some orris root, I think it is. A very pretty fragrance. I don't wear it often. Spray that. The automized, beautiful. You know, you get a sweet incensey jasmine. I love this fragrance, but I get more of the jasmine and the orris from this and some incense, but it's really pretty. It's a very warm, spicy fragrance. Yeah, absolutely love this. This reminds me, you know, almost of Elie Saab's Girl of Now in a way. It gives me, without the jasmine inside, but it gives me that like a praline sweetness to it, you know, with an incensey smell, but delicious fragrance. Alien Essence Absolute. I was going to declutter this, but I've worn this a couple of times recently in the night, and I think I'm going to keep this baby right here. Last but not least is the lightest of the spicy fragrances that I have. The performance is not that great, and this is Spiritus Duble Venere. This is by the House of Guerlain. In this you have some, and it doesn't even smell like all of this is in this fragrance. You have some incense, pink pepper, bergamot, cedar, ylang ylang. You have your Bulgarian rose, vanilla, benzoin, and some jasmine. Now in this fragrance, I'm gonna spray it on my fingers. It's almost, you have to overspray this, y'all. You know, I should have sprayed it on the other side, but you almost have to overspray this. You definitely get like a light, airy. This is more of a fresh spicy. Even though I think on Fragrantica it lists warm spicy, this is fresh to me. You get your fresh rose. The ylang ylang adds a little more of a airiness, a light, you know, floral notes. It almost smells a little bit of almost like a cigarette ash in a way. Maybe that's probably why I don't. That incense gives me almost like not even tobacco, because I like some tobacco fragrances, but it's more like the cigar tobacco. This gives me more of tobacco ash, like which I think might be a combination of the incense, the pink pepper, you know, the combination of all the notes in the fragrances. But yeah, Spiritus Duble Venere, I am keeping this. I, you know, paid a pretty penny for it, but this is probably my least favorite vanilla, y'all, in the bunch. This is in my vanilla fragrances, but like I said, it's also in my it's on the spicier end of the vanilla fragrances. But you know, beautiful bottle, you know, but the performance is not great, and I don't wear this as much. I could do like some really good layering with these two, You know, that might make it smell good. But I actually like layer, because this is not sweet. This is not a sweet vanilla. This is like a watery vanilla, a really clean vanilla. So no, I would say no. I would layer both of these with something a little sweeter, like a pure vanilla, like the brown sugar, Kiali vanilla, or Tihota, or maybe Mazzolari with the caramel inside and the orchid vanilla. So anyway, that is it for my yeah, I smell good, y'all. I smell that Alien Essence Absolute when the wind just blew. Yeah, that's some good stuff. So anyway, you get that vanilla. It's really thick and kind of, you know, sweet. It's beautiful. So anyway, that is it. Have an amazing Sunday. You all go out, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, smell good, you know, and get some self-care in this weekend and just relax, y'all. So let me know down in the comments if you have some other spicy fragrances that I don't have, or, you know, some that you like, you know, amongst the ones that I discussed today. And, you know, show your girl some love. Anyway, have an amazing day, y'all. Bye-bye.